Hi, welcome back to Truth Awakening. I'm Leah M. Hill. I'm calling this video today Going with Your Gut because we have so many outside influences in our lives throughout our day with so many ways that society is telling us what we should do and what decisions we should make. So everything from what we should eat to how we should live our lives to how we should look. And it gets really hard to know what's right for us in any given moment. So I'm going to be showing you today some common and some familiar ways that you might already be familiar with to know, kind of ask those questions, those yes or no questions of what's right for you to help you make decisions. And then I'm also going to show you my way, another way that I use when I'm in an environment where I'm in the moment and I don't have a lot of time and I need to be able to get a quick yes or no answer, and I need it to be subtle so that no one else knows I'm asking the question and getting the answer at the same time. So first of all, one way that you might be familiar with is called muscle testing. It's something that you can look up. There's a lot of information on the internet, and it's a really good way to help to help you validate the decisions that you're making and what's right for you and not. And it's basically relying on your own body and your own intuition to tell you to answer those questions. And the way that I do it, there's again a lot of different ways to do it, but I was taught a really simple and easy way of using my non-dominant hand and putting my thumb and my pinky finger together in a circle. There we go. And then I take my dominant hand, put my thumb and my index finger together in a circle. And then what I'm going to do when I put them together is when I ask the question, I'm going to actually try to pull my fingers of my dominant hand apart. Okay, so I'm going to actually put them together. A yes answer is going to be very strong, right? So my fingers are going to hold together strongly, and a no answer is going to be weak. Okay, so a yes and a no. And again, it's something you can practice with, and it makes it easy after a while to be able to ask those questions and get your answers right away. Another way that's pretty common that you probably have heard of is using a pendulum or some sort of a weighted device that you can program to swing in a certain direction for a yes answer and a no answer. And this is a really good way to get used to it and to practice with it, because it's a good way to help connect with your higher self. So that part of yourself that is the larger part of you that's in spirit, that is a way of connecting with what you know and what's best for you, that goes beyond your ego and beyond your conscious mind. So that's a really good method you can use as well. And the third method that I wanted to highlight that you might have heard about is to just use a simple deck of oracle cards. These are angel cards. And what you do is in that deck, you choose which card is going to be your yes and which card is going to be your no. And then you put them in the deck and you shuffle them as you ask your question, and you state again which is your yes card and which is your no card. And then after you're done shuffling, you stack them up and you start pulling from the top. So whichever card comes up first, whether it's your yes card or your no card, that's the answer for you. Okay, so all three of these methods work, but they might not be that practical in any given situation. So for example, you might be out to dinner at a restaurant and you're trying to decide what to eat, what to order. And should you get the steak or the seafood special? Well, you're probably not going to take out a deck of angel cards and start shuffling them at the table in order to get your answer, because it's just not very practical and people will look at you weird anyway. And likewise, you might be in the grocery store and in the produce aisle trying to decide what to buy or what's the best thing for you to buy. You're probably not going to take out your pendulum and start swinging it over all the potatoes to try to figure out which potatoes to buy. So not only does it look weird, but also it will take a lot of time, just to try to figure out which one is right for you. So I wanted to share my way of doing it, which is quick and easy and reliable. And the more you use it, the better you get at it, the more you can trust it as well. So first of all, you just take your hand, any hand, the palm of your hand, and you put it on your belly. And then as you get centered within your body, you make the statement or the intention to your body of what a yes answer is and what a no answer is. So if you have your hand on your belly, a yes answer is going to be an expansion. So you're actually going to feel your belly push out or inflate like a balloon. And then a no answer is going to be the opposite. You're going to feel your hand pull inward and your body's going to contract as well. So this is a really good way to help you connect not only with your physical body, again with food. You can use this for questions about vitamins or supplements that you should be taking in any given moment. And it's really good to practice with, because after a while you don't even need your hand on your belly. You'll be able to just feel in your body. Your belly will expand or contract automatically with the yes or no answer. So once you get used to that, it gets even better and clearer as well. So with all of that and all of these methods, I do want to give you a couple of recommendations to help you practice and also be able to trust that you're getting the answers that are best for you. First of all, I would not recommend asking questions about the future. That's with any of these methods. Nothing about the future. What you're doing is you're tuning into your higher self, your body. You're tuning into where you are right now in space and time. So you don't want to ask about the future, because you might not get the answers that are either truthful or the answers that you really want to hear anyway. The other thing I recommend is not asking questions about someone else. So don't ask questions about what's going on with someone else. Just focus your questions on you and your truth and what you need to know in that moment. The third thing I recommend is don't ask questions when you are emotionally charged. If you are angry or if you are upset about something, this is not the time to use any of these methods, because your ego and your conscious mind and your overthinking is just going to sway it in one way or the other, and you're not going to get a true, honest answer. So I would wait until you are emotionally neutral, okay? Emotionally neutral for any of these methods. Now, sometimes you're going to get answers that are really no answer. It's not a yes or a no. Maybe it looks like a maybe. Maybe you're, swinging the pendulum and you're looking for a yes or a no, and it really kind of goes in the middle. And it is frustrating when that happens. It certainly can happen. And what I would say in that situation is, first of all, to change the question or rephrase the question to make sure you are asking clearly yes or no questions. And the other thing is that sometimes it's just not something that we're meant to know right now. It could be something going on in our lives, something, energetically going on around us that, the universe is saying, this is not the right time to ask this question, or maybe you just don't need to know the answer right now. So in that case, what I do is I just put it away and just don't even go back. If you start getting, the maybes or the unclear answers, come back a few days later, or even a week later, when your energy is different and you're in a different place, that you can ask the questions and really feel like you're getting honest, truthful answers. So definitely with any of these methods, I recommend that you try it, practice it a little bit, get used to it, and go with the one that resonates with you, or go with the one that feels most practical to use in that moment. And I encourage you to post some questions or comments if you try these and have some success or have some questions about it. Feel free to post it in the down below in the boxes, as well as if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notification of new videos as they come out. Thanks for watching.